Okay, so let's start with an introduction. My name is Mr. J. Um, Jason also, but you guys can call me Mr. J or Clown Prince. Nick, go ahead.
I'm Nick, or you call me NC.
All right. Justin.
All right, and I'm your host Justin, and you can just call me Justin. So let's get started.
All right. Okay, so first set of business is the rumor of Doomsday in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
So, do you guys think it's a good idea, or do you think it's too soon?
It's too soon because if they're gonna do the route of Superman versus Doomsday, then they're just gonna probably go with the line of killing them off.
Yeah,
If
that's what
not,
I was
then it's
thinking
not gonna
too.
be good.
Okay, I feel like this movie will be good, but it seems like they're going against Superman. Like everything's turned on him. Like Doomsday obviously is gonna kick his ass. Batman is gonna kick his ass. The whole world is against him because of what happened in Metropolis. I'm all up for the idea of Doomsday because, of course, it'll be a badass villain to have in the DC extended universe.
Exactly.
But I feel like it's just too much against Superman, and it's too early. If they put Doomsday, then they're supposed to kill him, and they can't do that. It's only like the second film.
Yeah,
They
I
need to do
think
what
if
they
they
do in
had
Civil War.
Lex Luthor be the main villain, then that would be perfect.
Yeah, they have Lex in the movie, but the rumor is that okay, have you seen Man of Steel?
Yeah.
It's not comic Luthor. It's completely different. They say.
Yeah, and okay, whatchamacallit, in Man of Steel, like when Zod got beat up and stuff, his body was still there. So what the rumor is that Luthor finds Zod's body and he takes it into a lab and he transforms Zod into Doomsday. So technically Doomsday is Zod and he's like Luthor's I guess henchman.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I guess that could work, but you know,
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. Like that's just not Doomsday to me.
exactly.
Like that's Zod. Like it's pretty much the same villain again.
Yeah. You ever see Transformers with Age of Extinction?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how they make the body for Galvatron? It's gonna be just that, but Zod's gonna take over Doomsday, like
Yeah.
Megatron took over that body.
Oh, true. Okay. I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't know. Like, also in Man of Steel in the Blu-ray edition, somebody found an Easter egg. I forget what it was, but you could see like a writing, and it was like, "Beware, somebody's curse for Doomsday is coming," or something like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
You talking about the Kryptonian language thing or something else?
Yes,
Okay.
that. So he's definitely coming. And another problem I have with Doomsday and Batman vs Superman, is he's probably going to be CGI. And will the CGI look fake or will it look good? That's a big problem.
I think they can do it from both sides because CGI now with certain projects, as long as they don't go overboard, they look really realistic, like Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
So of course, those are animals, and Doomsday is like a supernatural being, but still.
Yeah, I guess the Hulk in the Avengers would be okay.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. That's good. They're gonna probably use a green, like the green screen suit, and then use stills and everything for good, just make them big and everything.
Yeah, or like Godzilla. Like Godzilla looked amazing in that movie. But
yeah.
Going on, second set of business was, oh yeah, Chris Pine is being rumored to play Green Lantern, and it's rumored to be announced at Comic-Con. Do you guys like Chris Pine, or do you think somebody else?
I'm a fan of his. I'm really into the idea. They recently said that it's a rumor of them having the whole Green Lantern Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
so
yes.
if they have him,
that's gonna be
and it's
sick.
also a rumor of Tyrese being John Stewart, then I think that would be.
They canceled the rumor. It's not true.
Yeah.
It's not?
No, they canceled it.
For Tyrese?
Yeah, they canceled him.
Oh, what a...
Because he was
that's...
just posting on his Instagram, about how he's taking the oath and everything, so.
Oh, that sucks, because, okay, since I was a kid, I've always wanted to play Batman, and I feel like Tyrese feels the same way about Green Lantern, and like I feel like he has the motivation to do it. Like it's his dream, so he can pull it off. Damn, that sucks. Mm-hmm. I would have preferred Idris Elba, but whatever. But I think Chris Pine will do awesome as Hal Jordan. Like he's awesome. He's a good actor, and he's not a bad looking dude. Like unlike Ezra Miller as the Flash, I hate him, dude. Like
I don't know why they picked him either.
Same. Oh my god. When I went like on the internet and I saw
Ezra Miller, he has like long hair, something like that, right?
Yes, and it's not even
he doesn't
blonde.
look like him.
It's not even blonde.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like, don't get me wrong, like the dude, he's a good actor. Like, he was in the movie Let's Talk About Kevin and Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah,
and he was really good, but I just can't see him as
that's
being
what I'm
Barry
saying.
Allen.
Like, okay, it's good. I get it if he's a good actor, but they have to look the part too. That's like saying you're gonna have like, let me think of like Leonardo DiCaprio playing like, I don't know, the Penguin.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't work. Like because of the look, but whatever, man. But Chris Pine.
You know what they should do? They should do. You know how there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe and then the TV show?
Yeah.
You know how they correspond?
Yes,
that's what they should do.
Yes, I know what you mean, but they already debunked that. They said that it wasn't going to happen, and that makes me so angry because
Grant Gustin and Stephen.
Stephen Amell, he is good, but damn. But Chris Pine as Green Lantern, I'm all for that. Like, I agree. Like, it's a good choice, and if they have Jon Stewart in the Green Lantern movie too, like both of them, that's going to be interesting, and it's something new. And hopefully it'll be a lot better than the Green Lantern from 2011. So, yeah, that was so bad. That movie was so bad. I remember I got to see it for free. But I don't know, DC is stepping up their game. So, okay. Next set of business is Falcon and Ant-Man.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. So,
okay. Nick, you go ahead, because I don't know a lot about Marvel.
Alright, so... in the new Ant-Man TV spot, it was a Spanish exclusive, and in it they had it was like a 1 minute TV spot, and they showed Falcon as a glimpse. And the first thing that came into my mind was, oh my god, Civil War, and
yeah, I know about Civil War. I know about that.
Alright, so the first thing that came to my mind was Captain America is gonna help out Ant-Man, and then gonna take him under his wing and then take up his offer to join his side against Iron Man.
Okay. If it deals with Civil War, okay, I'm all for it. And the reason being is because, okay, Batman v Superman, I'm calling that it'll make more money than Civil War just because of the title. Okay, if like a regular person that doesn't know anything about comics reads Batman v Superman, and then they read Captain America Civil War, they're going to go for Batman v Superman because it has two superheroes rather than Civil War, which just sounds like it's a Captain America movie. Okay, but if they use Ant-Man to introduce the idea of Civil War, like they're like, oh yeah, there's a war going on between Iron Man and Captain America Civil War is going to be about that, then more people are going to go watch Civil War. So I think that's pretty good. Because, and also, by putting Captain America in Ant-Man, more people will go see Ant-Man.
Yeah, and I think Ant-Man really is going to build up to Civil War because in the trailer, Hank Pym said if you give powers to everyone like a god, there will be chaos. And so that's kind of playing on the idea that, superheroes, even though they're these grand people, they still have their limits.
Yes.
And so you can't give that sort of responsibility and that power to everyone. So,
whatchamacallit? Okay, in Civil War, whose side are you on?
Cap.
Okay, I like Cap, but Iron Man, I think he's that nigga. He's cool. Iron Man's pretty cool. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know about Marvel like that, but I will go watch Civil War. Civil War is supposed to be the first time that Spider-Man is in the MCU, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I wanted to add in.
And no one knows his role yet. From some people we're hearing that he's a cameo. Some people were hearing he's like an after credit scene. So
the thing is, I heard that in Civil War, the actual comic, Spider-Man gets shot. He dies. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't read the comics. I just know that he plays a key role in it because he unmasked himself in front of everyone.
Yeah, I heard about that too. But I thought he was assassinated or something like that.
Captain America was.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and then Thor Ragnarok or whatever you call it is coming out, and Thor dies in that too, right?
That's well, I don't know because Ragnarok. I think I heard somewhere it says it means like the end of days.
Mm.
So you know,
They're changing it. They're not going along with the comics, like with
Yeah.
the Spider-Man thing.
Mhm.
When he switched his sides, well, first he's gonna have Easter eggs in Ant-Man that they're gonna like bring in Spider-Man, so he's not just put in.
Mhm.
And then like for the Civil War, Spider-Man actually was on Iron Man's. Then he switched, and then Iron Man betrayed him, started attacking him and everything.
Yep.
That's when he went to Cap's side, and then all that.
Well, that's
And Thor
interesting
Ragnarok.
because that means that like Spider-Man is already in the MCU. Like, so basically in Captain America: Civil War, like Iron Man and Captain America will already know him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily because Kevin Feige, he's like the head of Marvel,
Yeah.
and he said that Spider-Man's in the MCU, and he's, already swinging around saving people,
Mhm.
but we just haven't met him yet.
Yeah, I heard that, like, okay, this might be, I don't even know, but my friends were telling me or something that in the Avengers they referenced Spider-Man. Like, the first one, I saw it, but I didn't catch it.
Oh yeah. Oscorp was supposed to. The Oscorp building was supposed to be in the
Oh, yeah.
Avengers movie.
And then the digital thing was already done
Yeah.
for
So.
Skyline.
Okay, nice.
So
So
I
they've been
believe like
planning this.
Marvel had this plan from like a long time ago. It just never really took off the ground. So
The only thing that, okay, this actually takes us to another topic we were going to cover. Tom Holland as Spider-Man. The only thing that makes me so angry is that I would have wanted them to keep Andrew Garfield.
yeah,
Because Andrew, he looked like Spider-Man to me. Like, whatchamacallit, when I was, like, younger, there was a Spider-Man TV show that was on, I don't know what it was called,
The
but it was
animated one?
Oh, yeah, the cartoon
The old
one,
school?
exactly. And Andrew Garfield looked just like the Spider-Man in that cartoon. So, for me, I grew up with that cartoon, and for me, Garfield is Spider-Man. And, like, his voice sounds just like Spider-Man. Everything is crazy.
yeah. It
But
sucks because he wanted to be him for a long time too.
yes,
So
yes, I know. And like I heard that like since when he was a little kid, he was into Spider-Man.
yep.
So that sucks, man. But I don't know. Tom Holland, like I haven't seen any of his movies. He's like a new actor.
Yeah, I haven't. I
I
think
think
he's
he was
done a
in
lot of
Ender's Game.
indie films.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I'm not really used to his work or anything, but on Instagram he posted a couple of videos of him doing some flips like Spider
The
Man.
parkour.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I mean, I'm optimistic about it. Marvel hasn't really done anything to make me doubt them yet. So
Well,
Except
you do know why that Andrew Garfield's not the new Spider-Man, right? Because the
yeah,
deal with Sony and Marvel,
yeah,
they
oh
didn't want
yeah,
to put
yeah.
the connect the universes between the two companies.
yep,
However, Sony's still doing. Oh man, that sucks because I
Since the
forgot. Isn't
six.
isn't Deadpool owned by like Fox or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, that means we don't get to see Deadpool and Spider-Man together.
yeah. That would be
Well, they
crazy.
said they might think about X-Men. Well, Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man. They're just lending them to Marvel, so they could always do X-Men, Spider-Man, something like that.
I wanted to talk about this. What do you think of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool?
I love the idea.
I
Yeah,
do
it's a
too.
good idea.
But okay, so are they keeping like what happened in X-Men Origins canon?
No,
No.
well, in what was it, X-Men: Days of Future Past?
Mm-hmm.
They erased all of that when they went back in time.
They
So it
Oh,
was
based,
kind of like a soft reboot on the X-Men franchise.
yeah, they based Last
that's
Stand
cool.
and Origins Wolverine, so those two movies never happened.
Oh wow, that's smart. So basically, they kept the movies going by at the same time rebooting.
Yep.
That's sweet. But it's weird how they also have. Okay, how are they gonna put the X-Men and Avengers together if they have two Quicksilvers? Oh, their Quicksilver's dead, but still, it wouldn't make sense.
I don't know. I
Unless they want to
mean,
do like alternate universes.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Oh my god, alternate universes. I'm still hoping that someday a DC versus Marvel movie happens, and it's like
That'd
some
be sick.
alternate universe thing. Oh my god. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, back to Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I don't know, like Ryan Reynolds. Most people are like, "Oh, have you seen him as Green Lantern?" Okay, Green Lantern was a movie with a bad script. He played a good Green Lantern.
There
It
was no
just
Yeah,
script.
he wasn't the problem.
exactly like that's it. Same thing with Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Ben Affleck
Exactly.
did good. but the script was bad. That's the thing.
And the director's cut of Daredevil was amazing. Like, you're talking about violence and like almost rated R type, Daredevil
Nice.
stuff. Like, the director's cut was really good. So,
I heard the TV show is good too.
oh yeah, that's like my favorite Marvel show right now.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and they just confirmed Punisher and Elektra.
yes, I heard John Berthnall is playing the Punisher. I think he'll do awesome. But I also heard about like no, I saw like they had like this one scene in that Daredevil show where it was like they had a fight, but it was like all one shot, and that looked awesome.
That was sick.
Oh yeah,
That was sick. That takes a lot of talent. I give props to Marvel, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I think he'll do awesome, and the reason being is because his voice is just like Deadpool's. He has the same behavior. Like, when they were on the set, like people would pass by, and Deadpool would like wave at them and stuff. Like, he is so into character. It's awesome, dude.
Well, you know that test footage, that is his actual voice and everything.
Yes, I know. It sounds awesome, dude. And like, it was funny, and they heard that like they said that there were gonna be like fourth wall breaks during the film too.
yeah.
And I'm
That
excited to
sounds
see
sick.
how they pull that off. Like, it'll be so cool if like he does something in the movie, like something like action packed happens, and then he's like, "Oh wow, I almost shit myself back there," and then he like points down into the audience and he's like, "Oh you, yeah you almost shit yourself too. I can see the look on your face." That would be cool. That would
That'd
be
be
fucking
dope.
hilarious. Like they need to put stuff like that in there, or he can be like, or he can make jokes like, he'd
Green
be like.
Lantern.
Yes, he could be like, "Oh, did you see that awful?" No, or like, okay, they show like Stan Lee in a movie theater and he's watching a movie, and then like he smashes into it during a fight scene, and then it's like Green Lantern on there, and like while he's fighting, he's like, "Oh, why do we have to fight while this movie's playing?" or something like that. Like that would be awesome. Or like,
Or if he recognizes Stan Lee.
yes, oh my God, no, don't even. Yeah, that's insane. But or like if he jokes at like the whole thing, he's like, "Oh my God, I wish I could go be with the Avengers, but I forgot. Fox won't let me," or something like that. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But okay,
So speaking of getting into character, what do you guys think of Jared Leto being the Joker?
okay. Most people would disagree with me on this, but I think it is the best casting decision that could have ever been made. Jared Leto will be epic as the Joker. Trust me.
I completely agree.
Especially with that Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Oh yes, Margot Robbie will kill it as Harley Quinn too. But okay, actually, I'll take that back because I won't be sold on her until I hear her voice.
Well, you
yeah.
got a taste of it in her movie Wolf of Wall Street.
I actually
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
see Wolf of Wall Street, and I want to so bad.
Oh,
I
she's
should.
really good in the movie.
Yeah,
And
I
hot
know.
in that
And
movie.
hot. Yeah. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely go watch it. But I know there was like an interview that I saw. I forgot what it was, but she was like, "Oh yeah, they had me doing these voice exercises or something like that for Harley Quinn and Suicide Squad," and then she was like, "In the voice is something like this." Like she did a Boston accent or something. I thought it was pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I also saw like this video that was leaked on Instagram, like whenever they were leaking the photos and stuff, and it was like you could hear her yell something, and it sounded
Yeah.
just
The
like
same day
Harley
they
Quinn.
released Jared Leto.
Yes, it
the car
sounded
chase.
just like Harley Quinn. I was sold, but yeah, Jared Leto will do awesome, and the reason being is because he's an Oscar-winning actor, and forget the tattoos. The tattoos are there; they're not going anywhere. In fact, I think they look badass.
Yeah,
other
they make
than
him
the
look more
damage.
into character.
Yeah. And to me, it looks like a little creepy because if you walked up
Exactly.
on him on the street and you saw him, you would turn and walk the other way.
Exactly. Yes, and that's how the Joker needs to be. Like, okay, Heath Ledger did awesome, but Heath Ledger's Joker was more of a. He was evil, but he wasn't the evil I was looking for. Like, for me, the Joker is the type of guy that will nuke a city to get a point across. Hell, will even ride on the nuke while it's going down. Like, that's how crazy he's supposed to be, and I think this Joker will be that crazy.
Yeah.
And drive around a purple Lamborghini with Joker chrome.
Yes, oh my God, the Lamborghini is sexy, dude. And one thing I kind of don't like about this Joker is that I feel like they're trying to make him hot. Like, why the fuck is his shirt always unbuttoned? And why is he, like, driving this Lambo? And I get that he has Harley, but Harley's smoking hot. Like, I don't know, like, I hope they don't turn him into a model, because I read somewhere that, like,
They're trying to make it more realistic. Same thing with Lex Luthor and everything.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Lex
think
looks
they're going
fine.
for like the Guido type, dude. Because I read somewhere um, they're drawing inspiration from one of the newer comics from him, and
Uh-huh.
that guy's like, slick back hair,
I
like
saw that. I saw a picture of like the comparison. They looked exactly the same. It was
yeah,
awesome. But I don't know. I think he will do good as long as he plays crazy. Oh, okay. What sold me on him was I heard an audio that was supposed to be his voice as Joker. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's true because in the background there was music from Mad Max. But then again, maybe he could have just been practicing, and that's why that music was there. But his voice sounded epic, dude. Like it was like Bane's, but like with a Joker type feel to it. Like it was like, and he was saying lines from comics. That's why I think he was practicing. It sounded something like, "That was the last time I had ever used crushed glass." Like it
yeah.
sounded awesome, man. Like
Good
I
Bane
was
impression.
like, "Yo," but yeah, it was scary. So that sells it for me. Okay, last thing we need to talk about. Um, the new photos that were
Superman.
yes, the new photos that were released for Batman vs Superman. What do you think about those?
I am in love with this movie.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
think what was most interesting about it was the one with Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman.
yeah.
Oh, that's Wonder Woman. I thought that could have been like Selena Kyle and Cat as a
No,
Catwoman.
it was Wonder Woman, and Ben Affleck said he was like, it's a scene where both of them are in the ball, and nobody knows who everybody is, but they're about to find out or something like that. So it's kind of like the scene in The Dark Knight Rises. Like
Oh,
they're
okay.
both there without their
that
masks.
dancing scene.
Yeah.
Ballroom.
So what I find interesting about that is that there's an episode in Justice League where they do the same thing when they meet, and in Justice League, Batman and Wonder Woman have a love interest. So I'm wondering if Batman and Wonder Woman are going to be together in the movies.
Well, she's supposed to have a key role, like a giant role that's supposed to combine. That's
She's
supposed
probably
to
going to break up
Superman
the
and Batman
fight.
together.
She's probably going to break up the fight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling.
But
What
I
do you
hope
think?
they are, because they did all that build up in Man of Steel with Clark and Lois.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
True.
why would you like make Superman with Lois and then take him away from Lois to be with Wonder Woman? I think Batman should be with Wonder Woman, and then later in the solo Batman films, introduce Talia al Ghul and introduce Steve Trevor, so Steve can be with Wonder Woman and Batman can be with Talia. So just make it a temporary thing.
Yeah.
I
But
think
no,
it'll
those
work.
pictures are amazing.
The Batman, the one where like Batman and Superman are looking at each other in their face. Oh my god! Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's the part where he says, "Tell me, do you bleed?" Like I feel like that's the part where he does it.
And just
then,
in that picture, you can see how different they are, because you can see Batman. He's kind of like has his nose snared up at him, and Superman is just looking at him like, I don't want to do this. I'm a good guy. So you see the split personalities between them just in that one picture.
They also like confirmed that kryptonite is going to be in use.
Oh
in the
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
So
of course.
And I read earlier that there was like Batman was using a kryptonite spear. Okay, I hope to God that's not true, because in my opinion, that is so not Batman. Batman would not use a spear. Like, I think he would use brass knuckles. Like, a spear's just weird. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I heard, like,
Dark Knight Returns.
In the animated movie The Dark Knight Returns, he had a grappling hook that was like a gun. And so, like, maybe they went
it was a
with
sniper.
that.
The sniper.
Yeah.
The modified sniper.
Yeah, he has that in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, during the trailer.
And some people think he might kill in this movie, because in the trailer, the Batwing is shown and it's firing bullets. And
I mean, but how many times in video games and in movies, or like comic books and TV shows, have we seen Batman use rubber bullets?
No, the reason being is because there's two guys next to a truck and they're shooting at Batman. I mean, at the Batwing. The truck blows up and it kills the two guys.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I mean, there goes the question: is it really Batman flying the?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like it's probably Lex Luthor controlling it.
Exactly, hacks into the system.
And he's because he's trying. I feel like this was gonna happen. Okay, Lex Luthor's trying to ruin the image of Superman, and Louis trying to make everybody think Superman's a bad guy. Okay, Batman falls for it. That's why he goes after Superman. He's like, okay, I get it. This dude is not good for Earth, so I have to defend it. So he goes after Superman. But once he fights Superman, Wonder Woman probably breaks it up and explains to them that she's been working on a case for Lex Luthor, and Superman's not the real problem. Lex Luthor is. So Batman confronts Luthor about it, and Luthor gets pissed. So he decides, okay, no more superheroes. I hate all of them. The only way to stop them is to ruin all of their images. So he frames Batman and Superman and all of them, and that's where everything goes down.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what I think is going to happen in the movie. And then they create the Justice League because they're like, we can't do this alone. We all need a team. So, and then that's when Doomsday comes in, all of that. What do you think will happen at Comic-Con?
Oh, I really just hope they bring out the whole Justice
New
League.
footage.
I hope they bring out the whole cast. And they said there's going to be a surprise. Okay, I'm not going to call it because this is so far-fetched, but I would be so surprised if they brought Jared Leto on the stage dressed as Joker to, like, announce a Suicide Squad teaser or something. That would be it.
Kind of like
like they
when
did the
Marvel
Deadpool
brought out
game?
Loki.
Yeah, Deadpool and Loki. Yeah, just like that. That'd be awesome, dude. Or like Margot Robbie or something.
Yeah.
I know that the whole cast of Batman vs
Suicide
Superman's
Squad?
gonna be there.
Huh.
But
Now, are you guys okay with the age that they're putting Batman at?
oh my god, I don't know how I feel about that yet because okay, an older Batman is typically more badass.
Yeah.
But the problem is that okay, what I feel is how are they gonna like okay, this is the first time that Batman is joining the Justice League, so how are they gonna get an old Batman to be in the Justice League? Like
That's exactly my problem.
yeah, like it's gonna be like, is he gonna be like the lamest one on the team, like barely being able to do nothing because he's too old? Like that's not the Batman I know.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
not the
Batman I
Batman
know
I want
is the
either,
one that shines
because
most.
Some storylines, you know, they have it where Batman is just the guy who is like surveillance, and he controls like the Watchtower and stuff. But when you put this much hype on this Batman and how you're taking inspiration from the comics, and he looks like he's ripped right out of the comics, I want to see him in action.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want to see. Okay, this is supposed to be the best Batman yet, the best fighting Batman yet. Like he's supposed to have an excellent fighting style. I want to see it in action.
Yeah.
Because
Like
what they said was, you know, the 3 Batman trilogy, like what they said was, remember how Superman was, I think, right before Dark Knight Rises when it was released?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what they said was the 3 years, right? The Ben Affleck's gonna be the Christian Bale after being trained and everything, and then and Batman's gonna be watching Superman this whole time. Then he's gonna like eventually go against him.
Wait, so Ben Affleck's Batman is Christian Bale's Batman?
Yeah, just an older version.
Oh hell no.
So is that a rumor or is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Rumor.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I was
That'd be pretty cool though, because he has experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
Christian
you
Bale's
run
Batman
into
was a
problems
wimp.
like, you know, that Batman was super realistic.
Yeah, and he was a
so-
wimp, and that would mean that Jared Leto's Joker would have to be Heath Ledger. So I'm saying that's not true.
Yeah, true.
But whatchamacallit? Yeah, I think okay. I always had this image like it would be cool if they had Batman as surveillance, but he also did action. Like for example, like okay, the bad guys find out that where Batman is like doing the surveillance from, so they come to like attack him, surprise attack him. They're like, oh, he sucks, he's old, and then all of a sudden Batman just hands like he fucking opens a can of ass whooping on them. Like that shit would be badass while he's giving surveillance at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that would be badass.
That'd
like
be sick.
that's the Batman I know. But I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. And at Comic-Con, I'm calling that they're gonna show a new Batman vs Superman trailer, and hopefully that one will show us a glimpse of Ben Affleck as Batman fighting, and we'll be able to judge. But
you know, and I think it would be cool if after the Justice League, because I know for sure they might have Ben Affleck direct his own Batman movies. But
Well, he's an awesome director. He was
yes.
But like
Oscar
after he's
winning.
done with that, and since he's so old and everything, what would you guys think if they possibly did a young Justice League and they brought in Batman
like
Beyond?
Young Justice.
Yeah, kind of like that, but instead
Terry
of it being
McGinnis Batman would be epic.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. But we're already pretty much past the time, so I think we're going to have to end it here.
All right.
All right, so once again, remind everybody of your names.
I'm Nick.
I'm Justin.
All right, I'm Jason, and I won't be here until the episode on probably next Wednesday or Thursday. So, yeah, keep subscribe to Titan Smash if you want to listen to more of the podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
All
Peace
right.
out.